Okay guys, I am going on my actual first solo ride. I've technically ridden by myself out when we go on our little loop out here, because I'll let Shane go ahead of me and ride more spirited than me since I'm slower, but he's still out there with me, and this time he is staying at home and I am actually about to ride into Broken Arrow, which is on this side of Tulsa, and go over to my parents' house, and then I've got some other things to run around and do in town, so it's gonna be a good time, y'all. Oh, and I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, I am a little bit nervous since I haven't ever technically gone by myself before, but I got this. Okay, y'all, it is mostly highway, and so here we go. Feel about it. Shane says that the highway riding is actually one of the safer, I guess, times or places to ride, but it still kind of freaks me out because I am so used to riding on our little back road twisties in town, or yeah, in Shoto, not actually into Tulsa. And so there's so much traffic and the 4 lanes and everything still make me pretty nervous. To get around this dude that has the mattresses in the bed of his truck. That kind of stuff makes me way more nervous being on a bike than it does in a car. Oh yeah, I actually want to turn left right after this bridge. Bear Bar and Grill. They're pretty good. Shane and I went there the second time that we went out. Whenever we rode on that Harley that I absolutely hate because I fell on my face trying to help him push start it. So that was fun. That was the second time that we went out. But we made it through the like super intimidating part, y'all. We're just on a nice little side road now. But I really do think that riding so many days like back to back in the Carolinas really helped with my confidence level to get out here and do this today and go by myself. And I know, like, Shane's a big talker and I'm not, so my videos are just gonna end up being a lot less talking for you guys than his. I'm more of a quiet person. But I hope y'all can hear this though, because he just put this mic in my camera today because last minute I was like, hey, I'm thinking about riding into town to go do these things I have to do, because I've been wanting to ride for the past few days, but either I got home too late from work and it was almost dark, or it was raining, and I had enough of the raining while I was riding while we were on vacation. Like, I'll be fine if I never do that again. So I had the opportunity today because I got off a little earlier than I planned, and so it's not going to be dark whenever I'm heading back home. So I was like, hey, let me put my big girl panties on and just go for it. And then, even more last minute, I was like, hey, is there a battery charge for my camera? Do you want me to document my first, like, actual solo ride? And then he was like, try on my camera. Scarp, wow, awesome, thank you for not. So then he was like, try on my helmet that has the Cine camera that you can talk into it, but his helmets are just entirely too big for my little head. And so I was like, throw the mic in on my GoPro, which we haven't ever done before. So hopefully it's actually hooked up correctly and you guys can hear all of this and I'm not just talking for no good reason. This is the road that I hit the deer on one night when I was going from my parents' house out there. It was a little after dusk, so that was fun. So I'm always like super cautious for deer on this road now. Like right in this stretch right here, and I actually saw her before and she was standing on the side of the road and I was like, don't do it, and then she did it. But since I saw her, I was actually able to slow down and I was only going like 25 or 30 miles an hour whenever I hit her, and I just clipped her with my driver's side, like where my headlight is, and she just kind of bounced off and and then just kept running. So thankfully, I don't think that it really injured her too bad, but it ended up doing like almost $3,000 worth of damage to my car. So that kind of sucked. Thankfully, though, I have insurance and was able to get it all repaired. And trying to do all of my camera last minute stuff, I've got a work call that I'm going to try to hop onto at 3:30, so I have like 6 minutes to get there. Thankfully, I'm pretty close to my parents, cutting it kind of close, trying to hook everything up so I could actually make a video of my first ride. But thankfully, it's not like I don't have to be there, but it's just about a kiddo that we might be getting on our caseload, so it would be beneficial in case we do get them. That's a great thing about technology today too, y'all. I can just hop on that meeting with my iPhone in Teams and actually attend it virtually. Where there's not a lot of traffic and I'm not directly behind someone, I like to kind of ride more in the middle of the lane, so that way if something does dart out from the sides, I have a little bit more of a escape path cushion on either side. On turning right here. This is where I normally turn when I'm in a car to go to my parents' house, but it's pretty gravelly stretch here in a minute. But for time's sake, I am going to go ahead and turn here. And it's actually like clouding up here like it's going to rain. So yay, I hope that it holds off. Because like I said, I had enough of that. One of the days, it was the day we went and did all of Dracula's driveway. It rained like mostly the entire day. And then the day after that, the day before we left, it actually rained quite a bit. So it didn't rain time-wise quite a bit, but the volume of it was a lot more, so it was like way heavier and we were way more drenched. Somebody's been out here practicing burnouts, I see. 2 nights ago when I was coming this way, right there were 3 little fawns playing on the side of the road, and then I was also like, don't go, don't go, don't go, and thankfully they didn't. They sure were staring at me. Okay, this is where the road gets a little sketch when we turn the corner here. This is a little area where like Tulsa's like it's not mine, Broken Arrow's like it's not mine, Wagner County's like, oh, it's not mine. It's not too bad right now. They haven't actually put fresh gravel on it too recently. There's a crap ton of chug holes also because they haven't, but I'm not like getting kind of wavy and stuff like I have before when we've come on here, thankfully. Right here's the really bad pothole area. Okay, made it through there. And I just realized I don't have my garage door opener for here since I'm not in my car, so I'm gonna have to call them and ask them to let me in. And they will be uber surprised that I actually rode my bike here by myself. Are you just getting home?
No, we've already gone running more errands.
No, I know. Are you just getting home?
So I said, here comes Ashley, the only one I know that's in pink. What?
Nothing?
Okay.
I'm gonna pull. Are you leaving? Can I pull up behind your car?
I'm going to have to go do dogs in a few minutes at 4 o'clock.
Oh. Okay. I'll just park over here. I have a 3:30 meeting that I have to hop on. It's not like required, but it's over a kid we might be getting. Yep. We made it, y'all, all by myself.